Candlepin bowling will determine our winner. He will be given a tangible souvenir, rewarded with a handsome marble-based trophy from the Ace Trophy Company of Boston. The runner-up receives a smaller but otherwise identical version to indicate he was a participant on our show. Now money, $1,150 guaranteed, $700 to the winner, $300 to the runner-up, $50 to the winner of each string. And obviously, should they tie, they would split it at $25 apiece. For a 400 series, an extra bonus of $100. The high-low jackpot is now up to $250, and if neither hits that, we'll add $25. Keep doing that every week till somebody walks away with whatever has accumulated. For 3 marks in a row, any combination of strikes or spares in the same string, $50 in bonus money. Then, each subsequent consecutive mark in that same string, as long as he can keep it going, worth $50 apiece. For 3 strikes in a row, there's an additional bonus of $1,000. And each subsequent consecutive strike after those 3 would be worth $1,000 each. That's it. Let's get started, shall we? Right after this. Okay, here's our challenger, Don Richmond from Holbrook. You've seen him before. League average 124. Don is married. He works as a test technician for Thayer Scale. Don has been on our show 4 times previously and is still looking for his first win. Begins with a 7. In addition to that 124 league average, his high single 194, and he has one of those sparkling high triples of 510. 643 in winning his roll-off. Strike. Now on for his 3rd consecutive week, here is our defending champion, Al Johnson, representing the Springfield area, his home, Feeding Hills, Massachusetts. Al's league average 121, but he's bowled better than that for us. Beautiful spare to start off with. What a start for Al Johnson. Now Don Richmond comes up, and he will be working on the spare that he made, the strike that he made in the 2nd. Each of them has a strike in the 2nd. So there'll be 2 bonus balls. 2 full on the head pin. One pin still standing. And a piece of wood rolling. Still rolling a little bit. There's a shot of him. It's a 10. Don is representing both the Wright Brothers Sports Center and the Academy Bowl. Nope. 3 pins still up there. Nine. Well, let's see now whether Al Johnson is going to start with bonus money right away or not. Began with a spare and then the strike. There was a little break with that 7-pin going down, but it's, with no wood, this is tough when you have pins back to back. The only time they seem to be easy to make is when you're throwing a bonus ball. Then you can punch them out easily. He knew as soon as he let that go that it wasn't going to hit anything. Eight. Al won his title a couple of weeks ago by beating Craig Holbrook. He rolled a 383 in doing that. Last week defeated Jim Tiso. Spread eagle, 2 full. Still has the right side of the eagle plus the 2-pin. So he'll go for those 3 and try to make it a 9 box.
Nice job.
All right, we're going to take a little break here, as we always do, in the first string and in the second string after 4 boxes. Take a peek at that scoreboard, a good look at it. And there it is at the end of 4, our defending champion, Al Johnson, 54. Today's challenger, Don Richmond. All right, challenger, Don Richmond, on the line for the 5th frame, first string. He gets his second mark, and they are both strikes. One on lane 38, and now this one on lane 37. He moves to lane 38 now for the 2 bonus balls. Oh, neither one, the 7 nor the 10, is going to move. Nope. Looked for a while as if the 10 was going to drop. All right, he's got wood up against the 7 and 3 pieces of wood. 2 pieces against the 7, 3 pieces against the 10. He'll probably play it off the 10 where there are 3 pieces of wood. Yes, and it worked. Al Johnson. That had all the earmarks of a strike, and it winds up as being 2 pins still standing. 7 and 9. With wood. See if he can get... Yes! Nice shot. Played it well. Bonus. 6. He's got the horseman on the right side. 1, 3, 6, and 10. Mmm, 10 pins still there. Ooh, piece of wood just touched it and made it rock a little bit, but it's still standing. Not anymore. All right. Don Richmond with a chance now to take the lead. Bonus. 7. 8. He's got the 1 and the 8 to pick up. Missed the 1. That was worth $50 had he been able to get both. Left it there again. Don made his first appearance on our show in October of 1980, and he lost to John Stella. Bowled very well. He bowled a 370 that day, but John Stella chose that day to roll a 399. Next time was in 1981. He lost to Silderico. Nope. Hugh Ferguson beat him in 1982 in his appearance. And in 84, he ran into a fellow named Tim Lipke. 9. Al Johnson. One, 2, 7, and 10. That's what he has to work on. One piece of wood. The other is going to roll. No, it's not rolling off. Thought it was going to roll off. Too full. Just a little bit. On an angle, and it would have gone, but instead it was too full. Two, 4, 7, and 10. No wood. Let's see whether he can kick it over or not. Beautiful, but the 7 is still there. Got the 2 and the 4 and got the sidewall action to go over to the other side and get the 10, but the 7 didn't move. 9. Okay, we've had 4 consecutive 9s, 2 by Don Richmond, 2 by Al Johnson. Let's see if we can get some smudges up on the board. Scott Philbrick is keeping score on that scoreboard today. Bruce Goldman working beside me. Don Richmond. That's the 3 and the 5, is it? No, it's not. It's a 5 and the 8. That's what it is. With wood. Wood on an angle between. Okay. He's got it. That's his second spare. He also has 2 strikes in this string. 124 is his league average. Too full. 6. Nice shot. Got everything except the 3-pin. A 10, 127. 3 pins better than his league average. Now Al Johnson. Side by side, 9 and 10. 3 pieces of wood, 1 resting just to the right of the 9-pin and against it, and then 2 over to the left. Maybe he can get some sidewall action here. He got this not quite enough. It didn't bounce off that wall the way he had hoped it would. 9. One frame to go. Four horsemen left side and the 9. No wood. Not easy. Yes, beautiful. He got what he had to get. He got that 1 pin to bounce off the sidewall and come back and get the 9. Spare. Puts him at 117. If he gets A 10 drop here. They tie the string and split the 50. No. So it's 3. 120. So the first bonus money goes to Don Richmond, $50 for winning the first string. And that's all that we have given away so far. Score at the end of 1. Challenger, Don Richmond of Holbrook, 127. Defending champion Al Johnson of Feeding Hills, 120.
Here's a very...
Middle string, defending champion Al Johnson leads it off. Missed the head pin. He thought he had a bad one. He winds up with 2 pins standing, the 1 and the 9. Missed the 1.
Okay, I'll come over here. Let's go.
A 10. Everything but the kingpin. The walls came tumbling down, and the king is standing all alone, the 5-pin. Ooh. Oh, he knows he was lucky on that one. Big grin, everybody laughing at that one. Looked like he missed that one by about 6 or 8 inches, but fortunately he got the proper bounce off that piece of wood. Don Richmond on the line now, today's challenger. He got a break there. Time call, Ralph Stewart. He's our lob line judge and referee, as you know. And he's pointing now to Don that that's still a couple of inches behind the deadwood line, which, as you know, is 2 feet this side of the middle of the number 1 pin. Makes the spare. If the wood is this side of it, it is removed. If it is if it's not touching it and is on the other side, it stays there and must be played. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it's a roadblock. Okay, here's the bonus. 5 as he comes in 2 full, winds up with almost a spread eagle. The 3 on the right, 2 of them on the left. 2 and 4, 3, 6, 10. Oh, what a try by Don Richmond as he got the 3 on the right, and he managed to get the 4-pin and have another piece of wood slide right down the side of the 2, but not go down. Excellent 10.
8, 9 or 10, baby. 8, 9 or 10.
Here comes the fill now for Al Johnson. Spare in the second.
All right, Al.
Then hit. Just 4. Everything kind of clustered in the middle. 2 still there. 5 and 9. A 9. Reminder again that Phil Rubin is our producer and director, and Joanne Panto, our statistician and secretary. I think we've touched all bases now with our regular personnel. Here's Al again getting the walls to tumble down. There's the kingpin. There's our lob line judge and referee, Ralph Stewart. That one kind of makes up for the other, I guess. The one that he got, which was a lucky bounce, and this time he just plain missed it. Don Richmond. In the middle string, the bowler who bowls first is the defending champion. This is our challenger, Don Richmond, rolling the third and fourth. Left side, he still has everything on the right. Four more still there. Looks as if the best he can do is a 9-box. It's going to be a 7 as he hits the pin in the middle, the 6. Once again, 2 full on the head pin. He winds up with the 2-4, the 4-6, and the 7, 9, and 10. Chopped out the middle, 4-pin. Now I'll have to go to the right and try to get those 4. Only one of them, it's a 5-box. All right, once again, we're going to take a check on the scoreboard. It was a 7-pin lead after 1 for Don Richmond. And 6 of those pins are gone, so there's only 1 pin separating our bowlers at the moment. That's as a result of the 127-120 and what you see on the board after 4.
Dodge would like to thank someone special for seeing us through the tough times.
And he chops out the middle. The only difference between his and Don Richmond's is that the extra pin is on the left side. It was the 8-pin in the back rather than the 9. No spare here, so we'll be going for a 9-box. Try to get the 2 on the left, which is the 2 and the 4. He gets one of them. So it's an 8-box.
Come on now, baby. Put that bomb in there now. Come on. Yeah, there it is, baby. All right.
Big hit. 10-pin is the only one left. Yes, for a spare. Don Richmond now. He has a spare leave also. The 6 and 10. You got it.
Digo que no tiene necesidad de cambiarla. Nosotros hemos traído un sistema que realmente no es nosotros, viene de...
Goes 2 full in the middle and gets just 4. And winds up with a spread eagle. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 10.
All right, now, come on, baby. Come on, take off.
Just 1. All right, got a good out as he went to the right this time. It's an 8.
Okay, go over the mark now. Come on. Throw that bomb in there. There it is, Al. There it is.
3, 7, and 10. Wood right behind the 3. That should go over and get the 7 if it's hit properly. And maybe we'll get this. Oh! Surprise. It went over and got the 7, but it's a 10-pin that everyone was kind of expecting was going to be automatic. It's a 10. All right, 2 marks in a row up on the board now for challenger Don Richmond. Don is leading in the match. Won the first string by 7, leading in this one. Adding to that lead now as he picks up 7 more. Time call. Ralph Stewart wants to take a look at that piece of wood, see where it is in relation to the deadwood line. He said, that's it. It's yours to either use or get around. Obviously, Don is concentrating on what he's going to do with it. And he will use it. And it made the spare and gives him $50 in bonus money. $50 in bonus money for that. He had $50 for winning the first string. Here he goes again. Good chance for some more. That's a 7 and got a spare leave. He's got wood lying up against, well, the pins that are standing are the 4, 7, and 8. And he's got wood alongside the 4 and 8. He ignored it, went and got it. It's another $50 in bonus money. Don Richmond up to $150. Now Al Johnson. Once again, 2 full and the same leave, which is 3 on the right, 4 on the left. It is very difficult to console oneself with the fact that when that happens, you know that you're doing what you're supposed to do, and that is hitting the head pin. But it sure is frustrating when you don't hit it to just the left or the right of the head pin, and you punch out. Al Johnson comes through with a strike in his final box in the middle string. That puts him at 102.
Get over.
Chance to make it a 10. He got 7, and he's got a cluster of 3. 2, 4, 5. Oh, got just one of them, the 5. So it's 8. That puts him at 110. All right, Don Richmond's got, so far, $200 in, check that, $150 in bonus money. A chance for $200 right now. 7. Two, 4, 7 to pick up for another $50 in bonus money. No, didn't get it. Okay, the bonus money stops right there. Although he will, he'll win this string. In fact, already has, so let's give him that $50. 200 so far in bonus money for Don Richmond, and he leads the match. All right, he's got the same 3 pins to work on now. That's the 2, 4, 7. Wood rolling off. They're there all alone. Oh, amazing. The 7 didn't go. It looked like a perfect pocket hit. He went right in. He's shaking his head, and no wonder. It was a beautiful spot. He put it right in the 2-4 pocket. The 7 didn't go. His second consecutive 127, his second consecutive $50 for winning the string. And a 24-pin lead in the match. It feels a lot better for Don. This is his 5th time on. He's lost the previous 4. There it is at the end of 2. Don Richmond 254, Al Johnson 230. Challenger Don Richmond leading off the 3rd string, also leading in the match by 24 pins. Nothing to help. He winds up with the 3, 4, 6. Good try. He just didn't bounce the way he thought it would. Good pinning as he makes it a 10 box. As we are taping this show, we don't know who next week's challenger will be because the roll-off for the North Shore area had not been held at that time. Spread eagle. Once again, 2 full. On the right. 3, 6, 10. On the left. 2, 4, 7. 6 pin out of there. That's all. All right, he took the 3 on the left, and it's an 8 box. Al Johnson down by 24. Good start. Everything but the 4 pin. He got it. Spare. Big hit. He knew that was going to be a good one. He could see it coming right into that 1-3 pocket. Strike. So he's off to a flying start with a spare and a strike on it. Now, Don Richmond. He's picked up 12 of those 24 pins already. No break for Don here. He winds up with, on the left, the 2 and the 4, and on the right, the 10. But there is some wood. There's wood against the 2 pin and against the 10 pin. So let's see, it'll work. Yes! It did. Bonus. Everything except the 2 and 8. And we know how tough it is sometimes to get these. If you hit it slightly on an angle, the 2 is going to go off to the right or the left, and the 8 will still be there. You have to come right at it. No angle, nothing else, just straight at it. Nope, he tried, but when you're 60 feet away and rolling that small ball against that skinny pin, nine. All right, let's see whether Al Johnson can pick up some bonus money. He started off the first string with a spare strike. Now he started off the third with a spare strike. There's a big break. Looks good for bonus money right now. Looks mighty good. Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. The ball hit the deadwood and then bounced. And nothing happened. So it is a 10 and no bonus money. He's cut the lead to 11. Big hit. Is it going to be a strike? No, that 9 pin will not go. Wood rolling right around that 9 pin. He's got it. It should be 4 in a row, but that 10 in between on that weird bounce in the third box. Three pins on the right-hand side now for Don Richmond to convert. It's the 1, 3, 6. Lob, as it turns out, he didn't touch anything, so he didn't lose any pins. Ten. All but one. He's got the 4-pin. 4-pin to pick up for a spare. Waiting for wood to roll off, and it has into the pit. One piece that is off to the side. He's going after that 4-pin. He got it. Spare in the 6th. Now, Al Johnson started off with with spare, then strike, and then appeared to have a spare, but the ball hit a piece of wood and bounced away, and it didn't make it. Then he did spare the 4th. So this is a bonus now. He's on a bit of a hot streak right now. Gets 7. No wood to work with, but he'll be operating on the 3 and 6 on the right-hand side and trying to go over there and get the 4-pin. He's done it before. Just missed it. Good try. He has to do what he was trying to do right there. He just missed it. Go to the right side of that 3-pin and kick it over because you're almost on a parallel plane. 8.
Start it over, Al. Come on.
Al Johnson gets a spare leave. He gets everything on the right, and he has the 4 and the 7 to pick up on the left for a spare. Wood is going to roll off. Ooh, he could tell when he was letting that go that he probably had held it a fraction too long, and he took the 7 only, missed the 4. Made it now for a 10. Al had cut 19 of those 24 pins off, but right now, Don is going to go and add to that 5-pin lead. Oh, did he ever, with a strike. $15 now. Okay, 6 on the first. Got the 4, 7, and 8 with wood at an angle against the 4. And he's got the 10 with a piece of wood that may or may not have something to do with it. It's got a funny angle. 7 pins still there. Got everything else. That wood did help getting the 10. Okay, Al Johnson has 4 boxes.
How's the time, Al?
I know it, yeah.
2, 4, 7 on the left, 6, 10 on the right. No wood. Good try. Got all 3 on the left. $9. That makes it a 25-pin lead for Don Richmond.
Now's the time, baby. There it is, Dal. All right, baby, there it is.
Okay, spare leave. 2, 4, 8. Wood in between. No, the 8 is still there. Just about everybody thought he had it, but it wasn't to be. The 8 is still there. Okay, 25-pin lead for Don Richmond going into the final 2 boxes. One pin to pick up for a spare. Yes. Don Richmond is making sure. And after 4 unsuccessful tries in 1980, 81, 82, and 84, Don is in the process of winning for the first time. Al Johnson congratulates Don Richmond. 128.
Yeah, that's very consistent, yeah.
127, 127, 128. Now Al Johnson for his final 2. Half Worcester right.
382.
Oh, so close to making a spare. And it would have been a beauty.
Yeah.
Come on, one big one now. 50 bucks on this box. Come on. Go the big one.
He still has a chance to win the string, not the match. Oh, baby, that close. Five pins still there. Yes. Okay, that puts him now at 123. So if he gets a 6, he gets $50 in bonus money. He got it. He got 7. Picked up another $50 in bonus money. So he won the 3rd string. High-low jackpot, $250. And we have our home viewer, which is now up to $350, I believe. I'll double-check that. Anyway, final score. We'll get to that in a moment. New champion Don Richmond, 382, and runner-up and former champion Al Johnson, 360. Today's pinfall combined of 382 and 360 is 742, so that means anywhere from 732 to 752 will win $350 if it's on the card that I choose. But regardless, that person is going to be rewarded with these prizes.
A clear, elegant set from Corning. Crystal-looking Pyrex ware that's versatile, easy to clean, and microwave safe for dependable cooking and elegant dining. Covers are also trivets and serving trays. And Monsieur Houbigant Musk Cologne, a primal appeal below the level of consciousness, makes it the world's most wanted musk. There's no musk like it from Houbigant. and a Schaefer writing instrument. For over 75 years, Schaefer writing instruments have set world standards for quality, precision, and beauty. Schaefer fountain ballpoint pens and pencils, truly jewelry for writing.
We may have a winner today. I don't know. That's a pretty good total, 742, $350. Let's go way down the bottom, right in the middle, okay? Take one out. Let's see what we get. All right, this one is from Jack Steele, East Harwich, Massachusetts, and his guess is $660, so we add another $50. Next week it's going to be worth $400 in the home viewer. Okay, $250 is out there, Don. You get first choice at it if you can knock those 3 pins down. What a day. Okay, $50. Okay, Al, you stay here, and John, come over here too, please. First of all, Al, it was a delight to have you here, and you bowled beautifully, and you will remember the third box of the third string. If you remember that one that hit the wood and bounced over, it would have been 3 marks in a row.
Yeah.
You remember that one? Well, what are you going to do? I know. Well,
I thought the wood was going to roll right for that one that was leaning against. Instead, it went over, and I was like,
oh, well, what can you do? You had fun anyway, huh?
yeah, I had a blast.
Okay, $300 plus $50 for winning the last string, and give my best to Charlie Jurgis and Company.
I will.
Yeah, okay.
Take care.
Donnie, after 5 times, huh? You finally
got to
did it.
remind me.
Well, I was reminding the folks.
Everybody
Boy,
does.
there it is. You finally got the big
Hey, all right.
trophy. $700 plus that $250 plus what you have, another $200, and you also get the game of Candlepin bowling, a kind of a history of it, but by Florence Greenleaf. And somebody from the North Shore will be your challenger next week.
All right.
Bless you. You
Thank you.
deserve it. All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, everybody.